someone who gets a lot of messages, there is no way in hell I'm opening that message. But what if you change the first 5 words of the message? You're inviting me for a podcast. You change the first 5 words of the message to podcast invitation in the bracket 5,000 listeners. Don't you think the odds of that message being opened goes up? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. Just because you change the first 5 words of the message, rather than saying, "Hey Vaibhav, how are you?" You're changing the message to invitation to podcast in the bracket 50,000 listeners. I ought all of a sudden know what that message is about. And if I'm interested in this, I will open to that message and reply. So use the first 5 words of the message like a subject line. You all know that when you're sending an email, the most important part of an email is the subject line, right? Use the first 5 words of the message like you are writing the subject line to get attention of people. Am I making sense? To get attention of people. Once you get attention of people, it's easier for us to get a reply from them. The reason why most of people don't get replies on LinkedIn is because their messages are never read. Because the messages that are sent are not optimized for you to win. I hope this helps. This is what I mean by focus on excerpt. And I have seen people getting 3 to 4 times more replies on their messages by making this small change. Awesome. I hope you guys are making sense of what I'm trying to say here. Yes? Awesome. Now, I just taught you Sales Navigator, right? I told you it's a paid tool. Now, Sales Navigator costs about 5,000 rupees per month. But what if I teach you a free way to make advanced searches using LinkedIn? How many of you guys want it? How can you make advanced searches just like the Sales Navigator without actually paying for Sales Navigator? How many of you guys would want it? I told you I'm going to teach you the paid ways. I'm also going to teach you the free ways. Well, I'm going to use a very interesting thing called as the Boolean search. What do I mean by that? LinkedIn Boolean search is what I'm going to use. What do I mean by that is using LinkedIn. How many of you guys have heard of Boolean operators? And, or, XOR, XOR. If you guys have ever studied engineering in your college, I mean, if you've gone to engineering college, you probably have learned about Boolean operators or logic gates. You can use logic gates to be able to get great results on LinkedIn. Let me show you an example actually, right? This would make sense to you. I could actually go to LinkedIn. See, I can actually go to LinkedIn. And you know what? On this search, let's say I search for marketing manager. I set it to people. I get a bunch of people as marketing managers. In fact, I can just change this to, let's say, Bangalore. Okay. I can get a bunch of results for marketing managers, and it's infinite list of people. There are going to be hundreds of thousands of people who will be marketing managers. But you know what? I know for a fact there'll be a lot of people who claim themselves to be marketing managers, but they're actually not. So I also know there are going to be a lot of salespeople inside of this. If I want to exclude those salespeople in this list, I can just say NOT sales. The moment I use the word NOT, not sales, you know what it does? It basically excludes everyone who has the keyword marketing in their profile, but also has the keyword sales in their profile. Because I use this word not, it automatically excludes all those people. In the same way, let's say if I say marketing manager and founder, you know what it will find? It will find all the people who are marketing guys and also are founders currently. They were marketers before and are currently founders because I said and in the middle. And, NAND, NOR, NOT, all these are basically Boolean operators. And you can write complex queries like this right here. But I know we don't have the time to teach you how to write Boolean operators properly. Should I give you a hack? Should I give you a hack? In fact, my team has created a tool which is completely free. You guys are going to get this tool for free as well, forever, for life. And that tool can generate Boolean operators for you so that you don't have to learn how to write this complex language. Okay, you guys ready for this? We just created this tool. Thanks to AI, we could wipe code stuff right now, right? And we built this tool called as the findanyone.co. Okay, it's completely free for you guys to use. And you can just tap on build my Boolean. And we have created two options, okay? One is that you can just explain what kind of people you're looking for. Let's say I could explain here. I'm looking for marketing managers with experience in fintech who have not worked for companies like TCS, Wipro, Accenture. And also, I'm not looking for interns. And I would love to find people who have experience as entrepreneurs or as founders. Okay. I'm sorry. I use a tool, guys, to convert my voice to text, and look at this. I just entered that information on what I want. And this is a very complex query, right? A lot of permutations and combinations. I said I'm looking for marketing managers with experience in fintech who have not worked for companies like TCS, Wipro, Accenture. Also, I'm not looking for interns and would love people who have experience as entrepreneurs or as founders. It is a very simple way for me to put it. All I could do is generate with AI, and that's it. It says generated. And look at this. It has created a complex looking URL for me. All I have to do is click on open in LinkedIn. And you know what? Because this is so complex, it could not even find people in this bucket. Look how complex of a query it ended up writing. It like literally could not find people with this results, right? So let's make it simpler. Let's slightly make it simpler right now. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you another way of doing this. You can also do it manually. Job titles to include. Let's say I'm looking for marketing managers. Keywords to include. Let's say finance. Companies to include. I don't want anything. And it also said things to exclude. Let's say I don't want interns. I don't want, let's say, sales. Keywords to exclude. Again, there are keywords that I can include and exclude, right? Keywords could be, I don't know. Again, I can say software. And I can simply click on generate search URL and look at this. It has generated me this complex URL right now. And I click on open on LinkedIn. And look at that, guys. Look at that. It sent this complex string inside of the search, which would have taken us a lot of time to find results and make it going. But this tool did the job for us. As a result, we are able to find the right kind of people with all these categories and advanced search in a few clicks. Guys, if you think this is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. We were able to write such a complex query using something called as a Boolean operator without us even doing anything. We just use this free tool, which my team created. I'm going to share this tool with you as well for free. Right? Don't worry. We're going to share the link of this tool. PK, make sure we are sending, you'll get a document towards the end of the call. And the link of this tool will be there for free for you to use forever. Okay. That is how you can use Boolean strings to make advanced searches. Now, we don't stop there. How many of you guys have faced this problem where you use LinkedIn to search for a lot of people, and after you make a few searches, LinkedIn is like you have to pay to make more searches? Drop a me in the chat. You have been using LinkedIn to search for people. After a point of time, LinkedIn says, please pay to be able to make more searches. Yes, yes, a lot of you people have faced this, right? What if I teach you a hack so that you don't have to pay LinkedIn premium and you will still be able to make unlimited searches? Would you guys want to know how to do that? Yes. Okay. What we're going to do is, again, we're going to find a hack for this. This is how I get the most out of LinkedIn, by finding ways to make it work for me, right? And what I'm going to do here is, you see, what is the biggest search engine? Google. And if I go to Google, let me just quickly go to Google. There you go. I'm on Google. And if I search for, let's say, Webhub, Cincinnati, LinkedIn, right? If I search for something like this, is Google able to find my LinkedIn profile? Yes. So Google has access to all my LinkedIn, all the LinkedIn profiles in the world. So what if we figure out a way to use Google search to do search inside of LinkedIn? So we never use LinkedIn search to start with. As a result, LinkedIn cannot cap us, which we can do. And for that, instead of teaching you how to write complex queries on Google search to find all of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a free tool for this. And it's called the LinkedIn X-ray tool. The way this tool works is that it is powered by Google. And when you give a search entity, it searches for that keyword via Google, but inside of LinkedIn. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say I'm looking for marketing managers, like, or let's say founders, and I'm looking for founders in Bombay. So I say founders and Bombay or Mumbai. I click on search. Look at this. It gave me a list of LinkedIn profiles of people who are founders and are in Mumbai. Now, now that I have this profile, I can simply tap on each of the profiles and go open their LinkedIn directly. And you know what? Because we are not even using LinkedIn to make these searches, we can literally make unlimited searches on LinkedIn right now. Are you guys able to make sense? I'm using a tool that uses the power of Google to search inside of LinkedIn. So any query that I have to search, I can just search using this tool. This tool will use Google to search for data of LinkedIn URLs and gives us information just like this. That is how I'm able to make unlimited searches of LinkedIn. Because I'm not even using LinkedIn to make searches, LinkedIn cannot cap me. As a result, I can make unlimited searches using LinkedIn. Guys, if your minds are blown, drop a MB in the chat, mind blown in the chat. Are you able to? The idea of this workshop for me is not for you guys just to learn LinkedIn. I want you guys to push the limits of everything. Think about how can you break things. That is the only way for us to win in this AI first world. Yes, awesome. Now, let's not stop here. Let's not stop here, right? What we're going to do here is we're going to go and do more things. But quickly before we move on, I had a question to ask. From a scale of 1 to 10, how is the session going, folks? From a scale of 1 to 10, how is the session going? Okay, I see a lot of 10s, lot of 9s, few 4, 5s, and 6s. I'm doing my best, guys, to give you as much value as possible. Okay, perfect. Looks like most of you people are having a good time. Okay, so I'm going to move on right now. Now, as we go, how many of you guys want to learn a very nice way of getting AI to build a profile picture for you? Because we all know that having a professional headshot on your LinkedIn is important. Do you guys agree that having a good profile picture on your LinkedIn is a very important thing? And you know what? Most of us, like if you are a regular person like me, most of us I've never got an opportunity to think about having a great headshot on a profile picture on LinkedIn. And what we ended up doing, most of us, what we end up doing is we went to a wedding where a photographer took a nice little photo of ours. We crop our face and we put it on LinkedIn. Don't we do that? Or a friend clicked our picture in an event, even if it is not very professional, because that is a picture that you liked and you're out of options, you use that profile picture. Now, this is a case for most of us, but because of AI, all these things have changed. I want to teach you a very simple way on how you can get very professional headshots for yourself. Okay. And I'm going to use a free tool thanks to this incredible technology of AI that has come in. Gemini. I'm going to use the tool Google Gemini, which is a free tool. And Google Gemini right now has something called as Nano Banana, which is an image generation model. And this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go into my Instagram. Let me quickly jump into my Instagram. Okay. And let me find a very unprofessional picture. Let's say, okay, let me quickly find a very unprofessional picture. Let's say this is a picture that I have. Okay. Obviously, I can't use this as a headshot because it's completely blurred. This is an event of me in an OpenAI event. So I simply take my picture here, take a simple screenshot. There you go. I drag and drop this screenshot of my head right here inside of Gemini. Obviously, it is not good. It's a small screenshot. I don't want this to be the profile picture, but most of us end up using something like this. And I use a prompt something like this. Transform this image into a LinkedIn professional headshot. Maintain the subject exact features, hairstyle, and identity with photorealistic fidelity. Replace the clothing with a tailored navy blue suit over the crisp white and whatever you want. I said I want a navy blue suit and whatnot, and I click on send. Guys, by the way, I will send all these prompts as well to you. I just explained how I want my picture to be. I want it to be in focus. I want it to be in slightly side. I want it to be me wearing a suit, navy blue in color. And this is the reference picture of my face. Look how blurred my face is. Let us see what Gemini does. Guys, what do you guys think of this? Drop in a heart if you think this is awesome. Now, let us say I don't like my hairstyle so much. I can say, hey, the picture is good, but the hairstyle is a little off. Can you make sure you retain my actual hairstyle? I'm just giving it more feedback, and I can continue to give it feedback and can continue to get better. And in fact, you know what I can do even crazier? I could also give it more references. Let's say I give a reference of this as well. I drag and drop. Let's say I give a reference of my side view as well. I'm just taking screenshots of the images that I have. I can give a few more references as well. Let's see if I can find some. Okay, this seems to be a good one. One more side reference. The more reference Google AI has, the better it can get. I have given you more references of how I look in side angles, straight angles, so that you have more data. Now, come up with a better profile picture for my LinkedIn. There you go. I've given it more references from the pictures that I have existing at this point of time. Right? And I'm sharing that to Gemini and I'm asking it to generate more profile pictures for me. Guys, am I making sense? Drop in a heart. What I'm trying to show you is I didn't prepare how to give great reference pictures. I wanted to actually show you how I would go out. Look at that. Look at that. Now that it has more context, it was able to give me this profile picture. And of course, right, I can keep trying, keep playing with it. I can ask it to change my suit to something else, whatever. You can keep prompting it and you can keep getting results. Now, I don't want to leave it here. You guys are all special for me. So I wanted to teach you something else. You see, you came up with this profile picture, but you're not sure if this is good enough or not. You want people to give you feedback if the profile picture is good enough or not. For that, you can use a tool like Photo Feeler. I'm going to share the link of this tool again, where you can, it's called Photo Feeler, Photo Picture. A picture like this I can download, go to test, click on upload, and can literally upload a profile picture like this. And you know what this tool will do? You can see this business test, social test, and dating test. I want business test because this is for my LinkedIn profile, not for my Tinder. But I'll select business text. What is the professional title? Founder is my professional title. And it asks me a bunch of things. And I can basically do a karma test right here. Okay. And that's it. You know what it's going to do? It is going to push this content to a bunch of people out there in the world, and they are going to rate my picture from a scale of 1 to 10. Exactly like this. It's going to take me about 2-3 days for the votes to come in completely for free. I did this before. You can see 112 people voted for this profile picture, where they rated me 7.9 out of 10 in terms of competency, 9.1 out of 10 in terms of likability, 8.4 out of 10 in terms of influential. So regular people are going to rate your profile picture and are going to tell you, is this picture good enough or not? Once you have confidence in the picture, then you can put it out there. And you know what? For you to get more votes, you can simply vote on others' pictures, right? As you vote on other pictures, you get karma. As a result, other people will vote for you as well. It's a win-win. No need to pay anything. It's completely free of cost. This way, you're confident that the picture that you've put up on your LinkedIn is actually good. Sounds interesting? Sounds interesting? Are you guys enjoying and liking how I'm thinking about it? We used AI to generate a profile picture. Now, though you liked it, it's not good enough. We got the AI to generate